guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make Cuban coffee or espresso, whatever you want to call it. This is how I make it and it comes out delicious every time. Actually, sometimes I add a little bit too much sugar and it doesn't come out that good, but most of the time I know what I'm doing. So here we have the espresso cup. If you saw inside, there's like this little circle thing that's like fermenting, I think. I just fill up the water up until it reaches that spot, like that it's a little over. That's where I fill up the water to. I don't know how much water that is, but that's where my mom told me to fill it, so that's what I've been doing. If that's incorrect, I am sorry, and I guess I need to learn. But now I get some cafe bustelo, which is my favorite espresso. And here's the little fill cup, and I literally just use that to scoop the espresso up, and then I use either the sides of the bin or the lid to just compress it a little bit, because I used to think you're not supposed to compress it, but then I watched a few videos and now I think you are, and it makes the coffee nice and strong. So I just press it down, make sure it's all smooth, clean up the edges a little bit, and I will show you in a second how that. Okay, that is my son screaming. He obviously wants to be a part of this video. Anyway, so I'll just press it down, clean up the sides, and in a second you'll see how that looks. Okay, so here you can see how it looks, just all smooth. Then I go ahead and drop it in there and screw the top on. Now here you want to make sure that you screw the top on tight. Sometimes I forget to do this and coffee starts going everywhere and it freaks me out every time. So just make sure you screw it on nice and tight, and then I go ahead and add it to the stove. I usually put, is that a thing? Add it to the stove? I'm not sure. I put it on the burner, all right? And I set it on high. Here I add a little bit of sugar. That is my Nesquik sugar container. Nesquik does not make sugar. This is just where I store mine. I don't think Nesquik makes sugar. Do not fact check me, okay? Anyway, I add a little bit of sugar. I use a sweetened coffee creamer for my coffee that you'll see in a little bit. So I only add a little bit, and this is just to make what I call, or what I think everybody calls, the pumita. So after adding that little bit of sugar, when the coffee will, like as soon as it starts brewing, I'll add those first few, it's not drops because it doesn't really drop into anything, but the first coffee that comes out, I add to the sugar. And you'll see that a little bit later. Here I show you the coffee creamer I use. It's Dunkin' Donuts sweet cream, and it is delicious. I just recently started adding this to my coffee, and it tastes amazing. To me, it tastes like something you get from Starbucks, but I'm biased because this is my coffee. And the people that have tasted also like me, so they're a little biased as well. So I just add a little bit of coffee creamer, about an ounce maybe, and then I just fill my cup mostly to the top with milk. And then you can microwave this however much you want. I don't know how hot you like your coffee, so just microwave it to your liking. While your milk warms up, you can go ahead and check on your coffee and see if it started to pour over. If it did, then you're ready to add just a little bit to your sugar so you can start mixing. And this is all going to depend on how much sugar you added and how much coffee is needed to make a paste. Here you can see how it is like a paste, and I just keep beating this until it starts to get lighter in color. That's how I judge this. I really don't know how long it takes, other than it starts getting like a nice creamy color, and that's when I know it's ready. Here you can see that creamy color that I was talking about. So once you see your coffee get like this, it's when you know it's ready, and you can go ahead and add the rest of your coffee that's done brewing. And I just add it all and mix it in very well. And once all the sugar has dissolved, you can go ahead and add however much coffee you like to your milk. Now this is espresso, and espresso is not like American coffee. You wouldn't use 8 ounces of espresso in your coffee unless you want to be awake for 3 days. So just keep in mind that espresso is stronger than just normal American coffee or whatever other coffee you have out there that's not espresso. I actually don't know. There might be coffee that's stronger than espresso. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I just know that espresso is calm, strong, not calm. It's the opposite of calm. I don't know why I said that. So just be mindful of how much espresso you have, and if you have too much, it's not my fault. I warned you. Well, there you have it, guys. That is how I mix my espresso and my café con leche. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Apparently I forgot to say that in my last video, but I'm still getting used to all this, so bear with me as I get to where I start making better videos. Well, guys, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.